So in this video, we're going to be comparing the Aputure Fresnel version 2 to the version 1. Now, like all my videos, I'm only going to be talking about the things that stood out between these two. So let's go ahead and get started. And the first thing that I like about the version 2 over the version 1 is that they got rid of that light leak. If you have the version 1 of the Aputure Fresnel, you'll know that these exhaust holes right here on the side cost a lot of light leaks when using it. So Aputure listened to its customers and they got rid of that in the version 2. So you can see there's no more holes around the light. You don't have to use a black wrap to wrap it around to get rid of that light leak. Pretty minimal compared to version 1. So that's the first thing I really like about that, which brings us to the design of this thing. Like I showed you guys, the version 2 has a rotating ring feature instead of the version 1's pull. I like this a little bit better because it's similar to how you would rotate a lens, which is kind of nice. Now in the version 1, as you all know, you're gonna have to unscrew this knob and pretty much just push this thing in and out, which, you know, that's okay too, but for me, I actually prefer the rotating. Now the next thing I like about the version 2 is the build quality. As you can see, this thing is built like a tank. It's very heavy, it feels great, it's pretty solid compared to the version 1. Now unfortunately, it is a little bit bigger than the version 1, so that's kind of a bummer, but to me it really doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me as much. Alright, so the next thing I like about this thing is obviously the reason why I got it. It's because of the light output. Now Aputure is claiming that the version 2 is twice as bright as the version 1. Additionally, I do have the Aputure 120D Mark II. When using the Aputure version 2 with a 120D Mark II, the light I have, they're saying that it's 14 times brighter. We're obviously gonna have to test that out later on, but that's what they're saying. Twice the output as the original and then 14 times brighter than the 120D Mark II without any lens or Fresnel. I'm guessing that is gonna be around the spot setting, not the flood, to get that 14 times brighter, but we're gonna go ahead and check that out later. All right, so the last thing I like about this thing is the price point. For increasing the light output of your 120D Mark II 14 times more, the price that it comes with is pretty nice. It's still pretty affordable, and that's pretty much the reason why Aputure is getting so big now. It's because they are creating products that is pretty cost effective to poor people like me and YouTubers like I am. Additionally, I am planning on getting the Aputure 300D Mark II, and that is also compatible with this version 2. Now I am gonna keep this for now because I am planning on getting another Aputure light just for a kicker light or something like that, and I already have it, so I mean I'm not gonna get rid of it. I'm just gonna have both, but for future I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up getting this again or whatever version they come out next. So what we're gonna do now is go ahead and test the light output between these two Fresnel lenses and the light output of the 120D Mark II without using any Fresnel lens. Okay, so what you're looking at now is the Aputure 120D Mark II by itself, no Fresnel lenses whatsoever, all the way at 100% brightness. Let's go ahead and meter this. Okay, that's twice. I got 4.5 and the camera is set at 4.0 ISO 100. So that's what you're looking at right now with no lens whatsoever, just the bare bulb from the Aputure 120D Mark II. Alright guys, so what you're looking at now is the light, the Aputure 120D Mark II with the version 1 Fresnel lens at flood setting. So you can see right now, we're gonna go ahead and meter it. That's reading 7.1 aperture. Alright, so what you're looking at now is the version 1 Fresnel lens at spot setting. So you can see the light is very, very concentrated. Let's go ahead and meter that. Try to meter that in the middle of where the light is. Alright, and that is 8.0 ISO 100. The version 1 120D Mark II version 1 Fresnel lens in the spot setting. Alright guys, so what you're looking at now is the 120D Mark II Fresnel lens version 2 2.0 at spot mode or 12 degrees beam angle. So let's go ahead and light meter this. I'm going to try and find a center. I'm looking at my monitor here. I'm going to try to find a center of that light right around my mouth. And we are reading f f14.1. Let's go and try it again. Yep, f14.1 spot mode version 2 of the Fresnel lens. Alright guys, so what you're looking at now is the Fresnel version 2.0 at flood setting. So you can see here it's not as concentrated as the previous example. So let's go ahead and meter this. And we are reading f10.1. Yep, f10.1 at the flood setting with the 120D Mark II. So a couple of things that I did notice, the version 2 performs just so much better, especially with the light leakage at the flood setting and the spot setting. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and I will see you guys later.